We continue the journey with Prophet Nuh alayhi salam in a time where only a very small amount of people had believed in him. Our scholars differ on how many actually believed in him. He called for 950 years. How many years? 950. We look at 60 years as a long time. 70 years, 950 years, and in that time there was people still being born. So generations were coming into and leaving Nuh alayhi salam's time. Such a long time actually for da'wah. Now obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives this struggle to the prophets because the prophets can handle it. The prophets of Allah, their connection with Allah is different to ours. Different in the sense that they are closer to Him. And because they receive inspiration and wahy, they see Jibreel alayhi salam. 950 years of calling to the people. So Nuh alayhi salam invited, 80 people embraced. Now, here is something very important to note. Extremely important. Who were these 80 people? What were their backgrounds? What were their positions and status in the community or in society? You will find that every single one of them, Allah describes them in the Quran, that they were people who weren't very important in the society. What do I mean by that? They weren't popular people. They weren't famous people. They weren't people who had high positions, such as the chief of a tribe or the leader of a nation. They were merely farmers, simple people. And when they heard the religion, and when they heard the da'wah of Nuh alayhi salam, they did not hesitate to accept. They did not hesitate to accept. They actually accepted it very quickly. And they stayed at 80 or more. So when Nuh alayhi salam began to give da'wah to the others, what happened? They replied to him, "We will not believe in you. You're a madman. You're a crazy man. And anyway, look at who has followed you." This is in the Quran. وَمَا نَرَاكَ اتَّبَعَكَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ هُمْ أَرَاذِلُنَا بَادِيَ الرَّأْيِ. When the truth comes, brothers and sisters, the truth has a description. The truth is clear. Number one, the truth is very clear. The truth is powerful. It takes you 5 minutes or less to accept the truth. It takes you 5 minutes or less to know that this is the truth. The truth is clear, brothers and sisters. That's the description of truth. You can tell. These people, they didn't want the truth, because the truth will make them equal to the farmers and to all the others. So they said to him, "Why should we follow you?" In another verse they were telling him, as other people told their prophets later on as well, same tune, same sound. They said to him, "If you get rid of these inferior people who are primitive minded, we'll think of following you. We'll think." So what are these people actually asking him? They're not after the truth. They're after fame. They're after popularity. They're after status. Status, the seat, the position. And this is hypocrisy in its absolute meaning. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said to Nuh alayhi salam, He said, and it was inspired, sent to Nuh alayhi salam, أَنَّهُ لَن يُؤْمِنَ مِنْ قَوْمِكَ إِلَّا مَنْ آمَنَ. No more of your people shall believe in you other than those who have already believed. So grieve no longer. Don't feel sorry for them. What does this mean? Allah told him that I know no one is going to believe anymore. That's it. If you tried for another 1,000 years, that's it. No one else is going to believe. And among those who disbelieved in Nuh alayhi salam was his own son, who was said to be named Yam. Yam, in another narration, some scholars believe that his name was also Kanaal. So now Nuh alayhi salam gave up hope. Before anyone says anything, why did he give up hope? He did not give up hope because he doesn't want to give da'wah anymore. No. Because Allah had told him that no one else is going to believe. That's it. That's the truth. It means there is no more other space. It came from Allah. Since that's the case, Nuh alayhi salam, in his wisdom and intelligent guess, he said, well then, there's no use for all these hypocrites, these mushrikeen, these idol worshippers to remain on earth. If they stay, they're going to delude their children and their children's children, and they're going to fill the earth with corruption and malice and all of that stuff. So then he made his famous dua. Oh my Lord, do not leave a single disbeliever on the face of the earth again. Don't leave them alive. If you leave them alive on the face of the earth, they will lead your servants astray. And they will not give birth to anyone except arrogant, boastful disbelievers. Oh my Lord, he said, forgive me and my family. So Nuh alayhi salam basically is saying, oh my Lord, this is the end. Since I have asked you, and I am a prophet, the dua of a prophet is never rejected. And so now he's making istighfar. Forgive me and my family. And anyone who enters my house a believer. Anyone who entered my house a believer, forgive them. And forgive the believers, men and women. So now the famous ark was being ordered to be built. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and it was revealed to Nuh alayhi salam that no more will believe except those who have disbelieved, those who have believed. Then he said to him, وَاصْنَعِ الْفُلْكَ بِأَعْيُنِنَا وَوَحْيِنَا وَلَا تُخَاطِبْنِي فِي الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا إِنَّهُمْ مُغْرَقُونَ. Very well. Ya Nuh, I've responded. I order you to go and construct an ark under our eyes, and address me no further on behalf of those who have been unjust. They shall be drowned in the flood. That's it. It means you've said your dua, there's no turning back. I'm going to go for it. Construct your ark under our eyes, meaning under our protection, under our guidance, under our safety. I'm going to send Jibreel alayhi salam to you, and he's going to teach you how you're going to build the ark. Nuh alayhi salam had asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save him and his family and the believers. Allah promised him that he will save him and his family and the believers. But he said, except those who disbelieved. So what happened? Allah ordered Nuh alayhi salam to go up to a mountain to build the big ship. The disbelievers, Allah describes how they started to mock him and make fun of him in the following way. Allah says, every time a group of people from his people came past by him and they saw him building this ark, sakhiru min, they started to tease him, mock him, make fun of him. The people had a tradition. Every time they had a child that was born, that child grew up with the understanding or the teaching that this man, Nuh alayhi salam, is a crazy man, don't follow him. He's a crazy man. This is a prophet of God. The ark was huge. Some of them say it was 80 yards long. Some of them say 100. And one extreme narration says 1,000 yards. But minimum 80 yards long. We said to him, carry on board your ark from every creature a pair. Just two, male and a female. This is in the Quran. What happened was, Allah says, فَفَتَحْنَا أَبْوَابَ السَّمَاءِ بِمَاءٍ مُنْهَمِرٍ. Allah says, Surah Al-Qamar. And so we opened up the doors of the heavens. Metaphoric words. The doors of the heavens with gushing water. وَفَجَّرْنَا الْأَرْضَ عُيُونًا. The power of Allah. And we burst, exploded, burst the earths. The water of the sky and the water of the earth met together on a divine command. He had warned them of the flood, and they used to say to him, yeah, well, bring it on, come on, where is this flood? Where is this adab? Where is this? Come on, bring it on, where is it? It's been 950 years, you're lying, you're crazy. Nuh alayhi salam looked at his son, or Kanaal, and he said to him, oh my son, come aboard with us and don't be among the people who disbelieved. What did his son reply in arrogance? He said, Dad, I'm going to go to a high mountain and it will save me from the water. What did Nuh alayhi salam reply? He said, today there is no protection from the law of Allah except who He has given mercy to. As they were having the conversation, Allah says right there and then, because it was quick, وَحَالَ بَيْنَهُمَا الْمَوْجُ فَكَانَ مِنَ الْمُغْرَقِينَ. Suddenly the waves intercepted between them both and took his son away, and he was among the ones who drowned. Immediately Nuh alayhi salam turned and he said, oh my Lord, my son is part of my family. وَإِنَّ وَعْدَكَ الْحَقِّ. And your promise is true. وَأَنْتَ أَحْكَمُ الْحَاكِمِينَ. And you are the most wise. Allah replied immediately to him and said to him, قَالَ يَا نُوحُ إِنَّهُ لَيْسَ مِنْ أَهْلِكَ. He said, oh Nuh, he's not one of your family. Now it's not something to do between you and your son. This is a matter between your son and me. This is my right. He wronged me. Don't get involved. Don't dare to ask me something that you have no knowledge of. إِنِّي أَعِظُكَ أَن تَكُونَ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ. I warn you, I admonish you, I advise you not to be among the ignorant.